This week, we're making a trans cross member for an 02 Sierra. Okay, so I got a 2002 Sierra. I've got a 6-liter in it. I just put a 4L60 in it. That's all I had at the time. Put it away for the winter. Now, nicer weather is hopefully coming soon, and I'm thinking I'm going to change the trans out for a 4L80. Well, in order to do that, I need to make a new transmission cross member. That moves the transmission back about 6.5 to 7 inches. So we're going to take a stock cross member, we're going to make a jig, and we're going to make a new cross member that'll bolt into the factory location. I didn't want to cut the brackets off the frame or anything like that, so we're going to make it bolt right back to where it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut some brackets on the plasma that'll bolt like factory on this steel plate. And then we're going to move the cross member back, the factory cross member back, to get our location for the mount hole for the transmission. Then we're going to build a little fixture for it as well, so that we can build and bend tubing to mate to it all to build a whole new cross member. So let's get to cutting some brackets that we can weld to this plate. We got the brackets cut now. Now we're going to bolt them on to the cross member so we can weld them on to the fixture plate, and then we can get it set up so that we can move it to build the mount for the fixture for the mount for the top. So let's get to bolting these on, and let's weld them onto this plate. Okay, now that I got the tabs all welded on there, now I'm going to unbolt the cross member. I'm going to use my spacers I made up, space it back. The measurement I figured out, the 6.5 to 7 inches, and then we'll be able to figure out a top mount for the jig to mount the new new plate too that the tranny is going to mount to. So let's get this unbolted out of here and let's get the top bracket figured out. We got the mounts on here for the Crossmember, bolted it in, welded those back on as you saw in the video. Made up some spacers for the amount that the Crossmember is going to move ahead. I've now got the upper mount as a reference, so now I'm going to weld it back on here, and then the fixture's done. Then I'll be plasma cutting and making the parts for the new Crossmember. That'll be in the next video. This video is just going to be building the jig. So right now we're going to weld this back on, and I'll get you some video of the fixture all together and finished. We got this fixture all done. It's all welded up. Now I'm going to start designing the new pieces for the new Crossmember. So the next video you'll see me using this fixture, and I'll be building the new Crossmember with all the pieces. I gotta cut some plates, cut some tubing to fit in here, figure out the new upper mount. But that's it for this video. So don't forget, like it up, subscribe, share it with your friends. Till part 2, everybody.